Today we'll be having a look at this 14-inch cordless chainsaw. It's called the HYCHIKA, I think. Sounds Japanese, perhaps? So right now on Amazon it's about $140 and on Newegg it's about $130. I do have a couple other cordless chainsaws. They have smaller blades, but they're about the same price or even more. I do want to point out that this chainsaw was sent to me for free in order to do this review. The chainsaw comes with a battery, charger, blade, and some oil. The chainsaw has these metal grabber things, which is kind of nice. Overall, I like the design on this. I don't think it's anything super special. One thing it does do better than the other chainsaws I have is it has a nice tension wheel so that you can adjust the tension on the chain. Another nice thing about this too is that it has a push button and a safety switch. This is quite easy to add oil. I've used other chainsaws that have smaller openings that make it hard, but this one's nice and easy. The first thing I tried cutting with this was a big log that I have. I wasn't able to cut through it with my other chainsaws. In the process, I hit a rock that happened to randomly be in the tree and it completely dulled the chain. So I got a new chain and everything has worked really well since then. One thing I really like about this is the speed on the chainsaw. It's faster than the other electric chainsaws I have tried. I also really like the size and weight of this. It's large enough that you can cut through some larger trees, but it's also small enough that it is still easy to hold and maneuver. It's still pretty lightweight. This also does really well on smaller branches and cutting through multiple twigs. Because the chainsaw is lightweight, it makes this a lot easier to cut challenging angles. And here in this video you can see it also works well for making cuts in a stump, so I can put some stump removal on this. At this point I feel like I should point out that using a chainsaw while wearing shorts is a really dumb idea. Yeah. I absolutely love this chainsaw for my yard. I have a bunch of weed trees, but nothing super huge, so it's really the perfect size and weight for my yard. It does great for small jobs that I would usually do with pruners. It makes things way faster. So obviously I'm not a pro chainsawer, but I've really enjoyed this chainsaw for small jobs. I use this all the time and it works really great. Overall, I've been super happy with it. Compared to my other chainsaws, this is simply the best one that I have used. It's also the best price for the size. Things I like about it is it does a great job with safety. It requires 3 buttons to use. This is nice for me because I have small kids who like to pick up and play with whatever I use. I will say that the chain was not the easiest to put on, but the nice thing about it is that it almost never comes off. I think I've had it come off twice while I've been using it. With other chainsaws that I have used, the chains come off way more frequently. So my biggest gripes with this chainsaw, for one, it does leak some oil. I think this is kind of normal. All my chainsaws do this just a little bit. Probably my biggest gripe is that it takes 2 batteries, but it only has 1 charger, so this means that you have to kind of plan ahead and put both batteries on the charger before you can use this. Another thing is the replacement chain was kind of hard to find. I will post a link below so that you can find it. The replacement chain I thought was a bit pricey, and the size is not really a standard size, so it is kind of hard to find a replacement. Overall, this is a wonderful chainsaw. I would highly recommend it.